Van Halen, Blood and Fire, CVT Guitar Lesson for Lawrence. Lawrence, I think this is your first one. Eddie Van Halen, the reason I play, and I'm not alone in that, man. He's influenced more players than anybody, I think, in rock and metal. Him and Rhodes, right? Tune flat. I don't have a whammy bar set in flat tuning, but he only uses it a couple times in here. And you got 6 pages of tabs. Let's jump in on the intro. It's clean. I've got it notated in your tabs. And what you're gonna do, 3A, muted D, which I thought was interesting that he actually wanted that, you know, but it works. Open G, 3 on the high E, pull off to 2, so I'm gonna put my index behind it, and then 3B. So, and then E, B, and G. So you have, we're gonna go. And then 3A, open D and G. 4D, pull off to open. That goes 2 times. Then you go 2A, open D and G. And then a high E, rest. And then 2, 3 on the E. And the 3B. I just kind of bar that there. And then 1A, open D and G, 3E. Ugh. Yes. 2, pull off to open on the E. There's a rest right there on the 3E. And then 3B. And then it ends with this. He kind of slows things down. He'll go, it's A7. Open A, 2D, open G, 3B, open high E, and then 3B. It's arpeggiated. You're just playing the strings in that order. And he kind of slows it down as he goes there, so. And then an A7. Just instead of a 3B, we need a 2B. And strum A through high E. And then a little more distortion here now. You'll go palm mute 2D, open G, and then hit the 3B, and then 2 hammer 3 on the B. Section 1B. Love this part. Kind of reminds me of 𝐒𝐍𝐒, a song called Talk About that he did with his sister, and it's just really cool, the chords. It's oops. Yeah. Really catchy. I would probably, like when I teach you this, or when you're looking at your tabs, I would kind of outline the chords first, like get that situated, you can fill in the pockets, you know. But 2G, 3B, open high E, followed with 3 palm muted open D strings. You'll go. So 1, 2, 3. 6G, 5B. So open D palm mute to 4, 3 GB. Open D palm mute. So when you get to this, each chord's followed with the open D palm mute. So 4, 3 GB, slide to 6, 5. Let it ring and then catch the 5 high E. Just bar it. 2 open D's palm muted. 7 GB. You can subgroup it like that. Open D palm mute, 4, 3 GB, and then down up down, open D palm mute. It sounds like this. And then up a whole step, 655, open D palm mute, 4/3 GB, and then open D down up palm mute, and then it's C major, 3/5/5, last three strings working up, and then you'll hit it again too, and then a G, which is 5/4/3 D GB. So it's, and then open D, down up down down, no palm mute. Anyways, so catchy. That goes 4 times. Fourth time no star, which would mean you would play it up to here. Then you'll go up to there. Alright, so you don't go. Instead of that, it's kind of interesting and it's tough to hear. Palm mute the D once, and then we're going to go to a D major, 2/3/2, and go down, 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 up, down. But your chord's going to change. You'll go to a suspended 3 on the E. Or when you go to D sus, down, down, D sus is down, up, and then back to D. So then go open on the high E, and go down, 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 up, down. So okay. Eddie, all about, you know, intricacies and particulars, and his chordings are usually pretty dang cool. Section 1C, 41 seconds in. On the last 3 strings, do like a D major shape. 9, 10, 9. And then 3 hits. So then you'll go 9G, 10D, or 10B, 7E. I would just bar it like the last 4 strings with the index. It's a little more comfortable. You'll go GBE, GBE, B. 7, 8 GB really quick, so it's. Then he goes into this, which I think is really cool. 7, 8, 7. Middle third index, last 3 strings, you'll go, or you can use these fingers. You'll have to experiment with fingering on it, like that. Or, like I said, experiment. 7, 8, 7, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 7. So it's, the only note that's changing is, this is consistent. So the D major, 5, 7, 7, last 3 strings, little trail off slide, so you have into I'm forgetting it now. Oh, and then little trail off on the end, 5G slide to 7, and then 7B, 7G palm mute. So it's 7E, 8B twice. 3 times. Third time, no star. That star just happens to be this. Instead of that, you go 7, 6, 7 to 7, 6, 5. You go. Oh wait, I missed it. 7, 6, 7. That don't seem right. Oh, it is though. It is 7, 6, 7, and then 7, 6, 5. And then go back to the 7, 6, 7 3 times. 7, 6, 5 slide. Okay, so you have. Section 2A, a minute in. This is the part, Lawrence, that I did in the intro. And it's the. So, palm mute, 2A. You're going to palm mute all this arpeggio. It's an A/C sharp. Slide to 4. and then bar, 2nd fret D and G, and then 3B, 2B, 2G. So it's then a G chord, 3E muted A, open D, G, and B twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll palm mute the root note 5 times, and then the 6th time vibrato. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kind of a repeat without the slide. And he doesn't palm mute all of them, palm mutes half of them. 1st fret D and G, this is pretty cool. Hit the last 4 strings, slide it to 2-2, and then strum. 3 palm mutes on the open A, strum the 4 strings underneath, palm mute open A, strum the chord, palm mute open A. Sounds like this. Then you go back. It's 2 times 2nd no star. And he changes the chord, and I missed this the first time, it's so subtle. Stop where the star is and finish out with 2D, 4G, open B and E 3 times. And then the last hit is 2-2, open, open. Subtle, but very cool. And then minute 13 you'll hear this. Similar to something we did earlier. 2D and G palm muted, 3B, rest, and then 2 hammer 3 on the B. And then you'll hit some repeats. The next new part is section 2B, 2 minutes, 2 seconds in, and it's octaves. You're going 7A, muted D, 9G. And you know, remember with octaves, mute the above string to deaden it. And I also do that with the below string. It's just a good habit. You're going to slide to 10-12 and then strum it 2 times. And then 9-11 3 times. 7-9 3 times. So. And then 5-7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then 7-9, slide to 9-11. And you'll do that 5 times. So 1 being. Okay, then after your 5th time, you'll hit the 2 minute 19 second marker. 10A, 12G, these are octaves. And it's interesting, it goes like minor major. Or minor major. They're in 3s, 10, 12, 8, 10, 7, 9. Until you get to 5, 7, it's 4 times. And then 7, 9 twice. So. Section 2C, 28 seconds in. This is more on the clean sound. I'm just going to turn my volume back. And what you'll do, you'll go 3GB, 5th fret, 7-8, pull off to 7-7, 7-7, 7-5, 7-5, rest, hammer 7, and then palm mute the open D. So you have, wait, we have top of page 4, 7GB, hammer 8, pull 7, 7G, open D, and then 5GB, vibrato, you'll go, pull off to 3, 3, rest, hammer 5s, and then 3, 5, 5, 5, it's the C chord. Distortion kicks in at that point. Solo 236. Natural harmonics, that's a circled H. It's on the D and G. What he's doing though, he's got the bar pressed down about halfway, hits those, brings it up, the whammy bar, and brings it up past. He's got the cutaway in the back, right? Pulls it up, and then brings it down, a little vibrato on the way, so it's, here we go. Octaves, 3A, 5G, slide to 5, and then strum it. 3, slide to 5 again, to 8, 10. So, oops. And then, let's see, little slide off, and then 3 again, slide to 5, 7. Again, slide to 5, and then 10. Little vibrato. Long ways to travel, so you got to make sure you use those dots for markers if you need to. And then 5th fret G, you're going to bend, and he's going to do what's called harmonic taps. He'll tap 9, so you'll hold the 5G bend, take your middle finger, tap right above the 9th fret wire, the actual fret itself, keep the bend, and then tap 12, 9, 12, then drop the pitch. So it's, oops, really cool. And then release. 244, 5G, hammer 7, and then pull, hammer, pull, slide to 4. Like that. And he continues on the A. That's his alternate pick, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3. Oops. 246, open D, hammer 3.